Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. As always, yes, God is for us. Who can be against us? We're blessed, we're highly favored, we're anchored, and we are protected. So welcome, one and all. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. So let's get right into it. So here we have creativity guide. So for some of you, you could be getting into that creative mode, back to work. It's Virgo season. So for some of you, it's like that discipline that you have to create, to go after whatever you're working on, mastering your craft. You're very determined to perfect whatever it is that you're working on. And it's the rainbow, it's again painting back the color in your sky. For some of you, you could be going through a transformative healing time as well. Some of you may love to dance. You may be thinking of going to a dance class, something. Some of you may even have a guitar. You love playing that as well. You're enjoying your music right now too. So for a lot of you, yeah, it's like your guides, it's like just an outburst, overflow with your creativity. It's flowing right now. And so for a lot of you, this could be bringing you balance, divine teachers. So it's like God is giving you what you deserve. So for a lot of you, this is justice, it is fairness. Whatever was taken, stolen, God is giving that back to you. And we have here the heart and the gift. So it's like whatever love, your gift, maybe something was stolen, taken from you. Whatever it is, your gift, your calling is like everything is coming full circle. You're coming into that right now. So it's like the justice, it's that fairness, it's balance, it's karma. This is karmic justice for a lot of you. And at the back here, it says competition, warrior guides. So your warrior guides, your spiritual guides, see, they're keeping a close watch on what is going on or what's been going on in your life. There's been a lot of competition. This reminds me of like the Five of Wands. It's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. It's like people could be trying to sabotage whatever it is that you're working on. See, like this push and pull. So people want to show who is stronger, who is more determined, who is that. But guess what? Your spirit team, they're keeping a close eye. So it's kind of like, okay, I don't know if you ever seen it, but I remember like growing up, you would have two children fighting and you would have the adults standing around, and they would not intervene in the fight. They wouldn't do anything, but they would watch to see how far it's going to go. And then if it's going too far, then they will try to break it up. So it's like, this is what I'm getting here. It's like your spirit team is keeping a close eye on what is going on. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever they're doing, it's meant to teach you something. But it's like if they ever decide to do anything foolish or to overstep their boundary, it's like, yes, this is when they're gonna come in and step in and protect you. But God is keeping a close eye on it. It's like whatever it is that you're going through, it's not meant to take you out. It's meant to strengthen you as well. Because again, remember, everything we go through, it's for a reason. It's meant to see how resilient, how we're going to persevere. Are you going to quit? Because again, for where you are going, for what you're doing, you have to have that warrior mentality. You have to be a spiritual warrior. It calls for you to toughen up. It calls for you to put your big girl or your big boy pants on. So yes, you may have a lot of people who are competitive, people who are not staying in their lane, people who are comparing what is going on with you versus them. Oh, I've been doing this for 7, 6, 10 years and You know, how comes you just come on the scene and this is happening for you? Well, there are other things that's happening for them too, but then it's like they're too busy focusing on what is going on with you that they're missing out on their blessing. They're missing out on whatever it is that they need to create for themselves as well. So again, we know jealousy is a disease, as the saying goes, and we certainly hope they get well soon. We hope they get well soon. So again, if you're doing anything and the haters and the fighters, you know, the snakes, they don't come out, then it's like you're not doing anything. You're not creating any traction. So for the mere fact that you're undergoing certain things, spiritual warfare, then that means you're pushing somebody's button. You're getting on somebody's nerve. And therefore, so you could have, you know, where you're working on your creativity and people could be jealous of whatever it is that you're working on as well. I mean, you're minding your own business. You're working on your stuff. You're healing. You're growing. You're just in your own world. And then you have people who are doing things. But again, right here in the middle is justice. It's fairness. It's karma. You know, it's almost like right there in the middle, that referee to block you versus them. So yeah, at the back here we have, yeah, it's your gift. Whatever this creativity is, it's your gift. It's your gift, it's your calling. It says joy guides. So for a lot of you, yes, it's like, and we have the stars. So some of you, you could be seen, again, wherever you are in your workplace. You're doing your thing, you're doing it. And it's like for a lot of you, this is your purpose, this is your calling, this creative side of you. And like here, you know, it's unboxing them, opening your gifts, seeing what is inside of them. And yes, for a lot of people, they may not like it. They don't like it. It's like, this is your Christmas. For some of you, you know, it's like, this is your birthday. And you're opening your gifts and people don't like what they're seeing, your creativity. I mean, if it's up to a lot of people here, look, it's deprivation, prosperity guides. A lot of people, and this is why we have balance here, justice. They may not want to see you get what you put in your work. And this is why whatever it is, love, your gift, whatever, spirit is giving it back to you. Because for a lot of you, I mean, he's in a box with a little plate begging. This is what the enemy wants of you, from you, that you should be begging. They want you to be deprived. But again, God sees, he hears, and you see those helping hands, right? They're there to bless you. The enemy wants to box you in, to have you in poverty, restricted, limited. But God is here to bless you. So for a lot of you, you know, it's like epiphany. You are getting, you know, like this aha moment as to why things are happening. It's like you're connecting the dots. For a lot of you, you're realizing like this is, it's almost as if you're coming to terms with the fact that this comes with the territory. And you're not allowing it to bother you like these jealous people would want. Because for a lot of you, it says here, higher self. It's like you're tapped into spirit. It's like you see what is going on from spirit perspective. It's like God is showing you. You have a bird's eye view where you are seeing what the enemy is doing and why they are doing it. And so this is why you're not allowing this, whatever they're doing, to happen to you. So you know the meaning of something. You get the grasp, the understanding as to why something is happening. And it's like maybe in the past you would, like I said, it would shake you to the core. You know, it's like when you're in your flesh and your ego, you would be triggered and thrown off. But see, for a lot of you, your higher self, you are in this cocoon, this bubble. It's like you're giving thanks, you're giving praise to God, because now you see and you understand exactly what is going on. And I'm telling you, see, a lot of despair. This is what the enemy wants. They want you to be in despair. And a lot of you at this time, you're called to, or maybe you're going out in nature, you're outside looking at the stars. So I see, the stars there in the sky. So some of you could be enjoying the garden, whatever it is. Because see, you understand what these people, when it comes to your creativity and your gifts, the enemies want you to be in despair. Wow, it's a lot of deceit, but you're protected. You see I don't know if you can see, but the mask. So you're dealing with some really fake, phony people. It's like they want to take away your gift. Again, you have the angels there. Your angels are there. This is what I'm saying. Is like, it's kind of like with Job. God allowed the devil to do what he had to do, so that there are lessons that Job could learn. And it's like once it's over, then it's almost like on a rainy day. It's like, okay, allow the clouds to empty out themselves. And then right after that, it's the beautiful sunshine. Because at the end of the day, we know that justice will be served. At the end of the day, we know that God is going to right all of our wrongs. Everything that the enemy does, God is going to make a right to all of those. He's going to give you back everything that you deserve. Because we have balance, we have justice. So it's like anything that they stole with this deceit, and they want you, so they're stealing from you so that you will be in lack, or you will experience lack. And this is why with this justice card here, it's like giving back. It's like giving back. This equal exchange. You're getting back everything that the enemy stole from you. So it's like at the end of the day, it's all for nothing. It's for nothing. So for a lot of you, you are in devotion. You're devoted to your calling. You're devoted to your cause and your purpose. A lot of stars in these cards as well. So for a lot of you, you're healers. You're light workers. And so again, count it all joy when you go through diverse temptations and testings and trials, right? Because again, like the psalmist said, it is good that I was afflicted, because it is out of your afflictions that you get to know so much about God. You got in touch with yourself. You get to really understand who you are. And so this is why at the end of the day, when you come out of it, I mean, it's like you don't even remember the experience, because it's like you had this complete, it's like day and night. You walked out and it's like you don't even remember the extent of the trials and the tribulations that you have gone through. And if you have a little bit of years on you, you understand what I'm talking about. You've gone through things in life, pain, whatever. And in the moment, it felt as if it was unbearable. You couldn't do it. You can't do it. You won't make it. You're not going to make it. And then when you have that healing or whatever it is, it passed. It's like, yes, you remember that thing happened, but to say you feel that pain right now, no, you don't. You don't. It's like day and night. So for a lot of you, this experience, if you allow it to, it will only bring you closer to God. It will only bring you closer. It's like to bond with God more. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, we go through things in life, and if you notice, you have little to no help when it comes to your healing. And that is because you are healers, you're light workers. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, we end up healing ourselves. Because it's like when it's your time for people to pour into you, there is no one around to help you. You can't find anybody. And this is why God equipped you. Whomever he calls, he equips them. And so he puts everything inside of you so that even your own wound, you can pull those swords. You can heal yourself and come back better, stronger, more focused, more determined, with this life force here. It's like getting that energy back. Aphrodite, after being so exhausted. But see, you have divine helpers all the way. So you may not have help in the physical realm, but you definitely have them in the spiritual realm. And that is because of your calling that you have on your life. So of course, heaven is going to back you. They're going to support you all the way, because that's the team you're on. So God goes really hard for you. He goes hard for you. So yeah, so for a lot of you, whatever you're doing, your creativity in your job, in your workplace, you may just be finding out this now, and you probably know, but you could have a lot of people who are competitive, and when it comes to your creativity, it says here, karmic relationship, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So yeah, so you have a lot of karmic family members, karmic relationships. It could be ex-friends, whomever they are. They're in conflict when it comes to your creativity. Again, why is it that you are the one who is chosen? Why is it that you get to be so creative? So a lot of people, it's like that Cain and Abel thing, is like, instead of focusing on their gift and perfecting their craft, they're busy looking over in your yard, on your side, looking at what you're doing and what God is doing for you, instead of them being the best. Because all of us have our own gifts and our own talents. Yes, it's like, mind your business. That's all it is. But it's too much for these people. So for a lot of you, the veil has been lifted, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So yeah, so with this balance, justice card here, you're lifting the veil. You're seeing again all of these deceit, deception, all of the people who have been pulling strings, working behind in the background. Spirit is revealing. Everything is opening up. Everything is coming to the surface. Lifting the veil. You're questioning everything. And anything that's aligned or unaligned, anything that doesn't add up, it must go. You're connecting the dots now. And you're removing anything, anyone that, that you see they're doing things that are shady. People who are two-faced. Yeah, it's like you're not allowing anything to slip anymore. Yeah, everything is open now. So for a lot of these people who are competing, they're going to have to loosen this grip. Because see, this is a coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, God is going to come in and break up this little push and pull that they want to have you in. Because again, if the enemy can get you so distracted to get you off of your path, that's exactly what they want to do. So it's like every time you're supposed to do your job, they come up with something to distract you. And so God is stepping in and said, let God in. Some of you, so you really need to let God come in and take over instead of fighting physically with the enemies. Let go and let God. Let God come in and do it. And I'm telling you, when he does it, it's well done. It's well done. So loosen your grip. So it's like, let go off of your side of the rope and let God take over. Because see, these people are addicted to what they're doing. Whatever they're doing, they think it's funny, and so they keep going. But here it says, let God in. Let God in. And God is going to show them something. He's going to show them something. Wow, I love that. Yeah, so it's like, don't allow what the enemies are doing around you. For those of you who are going through that, any distraction, any competition, because a lot of you probably don't even know that you have people are jealous of you, because you're so busy doing what you're supposed to do that you don't even realize that you have people who are doing these things. So when it comes to your gift, doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. You are that wild card. For a lot of you, you're going through that portal. And this is what I said, what doesn't kill you too, it makes you stronger. When you're going through this with the competition, where it's that tug of war, push and pull, God is getting you ready for wherever else you're going, because wherever else you're going to encounter new levels. And so you need to master, is like level 1. So when you go to level 2 and you meet those level 2 Decepticons, you can get rid of them for, a better, yes, for a better word. You can get rid of them. You easily will be able to pick up on their disguise, whatever deception and deceits that they're coming with. So yeah, so what's happening is like this transformation. So you have karmic relationships. Again, it's sad to see, sad to say, but a lot of the times it's the people who are around us, the people who we are familiar with. They're the ones who will attack you the most. They will join with strangers to come against you. It's about your gift. They don't want you to be in your creativity. They don't want you to be blessed, all of this stuff. But while you're going through all of this, God is opening up rooms, doors, opportunities for you. Whatever it is, the tug of war, it's helping to build your spiritual muscles. And so when it comes to deprivation, adventure, say yes to change, jumping in. So for a lot of you, it's like spirit is jumping in. Spirit is stepping in. Because when it comes to this deprivation, because these people, they want to see you go without. And this is what you're coming to the realization of. The people around you. You're looking at people's words, their actions. It's not adding up. No, then you can't be with me. Two cannot walk unless they agree. And so you are removing people. You're no longer going around pretty much saying people are good and they're nice when they're showing you otherwise. People are healed. No, they wouldn't do that. No. You're seeing that a lot of people, they really need to heal. They need to heal. It doesn't matter what their age is. It doesn't matter which community they're in, spiritual or not. A lot of people, they are not ready. And this is what I'm saying. When you go through these challenges, it allows you to grow. It allows you to have a closer relationship with God. Because sometimes you will think that there are parts of you that are healed. And these people, it's like, it's triggering you to go back in, to heal those parts of you. Some of you, you're probably going to be remembering things that people have done and you thought it was healed. And it's like a rope. You thought that it's the end. And as you keep going over stuff, purging, it's more and more coming up to the surface that you need to deal with. So sometimes we think we are done. We think we are ready. We think we are ripe. When in fact, we're not. We are not there yet. And so this is why for a lot of you, God is showing up. He's showing up in a great way to let you know that You still have things inside that you need to work with. You still need to work on. And so this is why a lot of you're gonna get this epiphany. It's like with all of these spiritual warfare, you're gonna realize, wow, I must be going through something. This must be for my good. Why the enemy's coming at me so hard? Because I'm telling you, it's like you're not gonna have dogs just rushing out, barking like that. Snakes coming out like that, hissing and all of this stuff. No, it must be something that is worth coming after. And this is why the enemy's coming at you so hard. So you understand, because you're looking at things from your higher self. You're looking at this in the spiritual realm. This is spiritual warfare. You're realizing this. And this is also allowing you to heal, to go back into some parts of you where you thought was already healed. So at the end of the day, you have to give your haters, tell them thanks. Thank you. Thank you for everything, confirmation. Because what you meant to harm me or harm you, the soul tribers, it actually ended up helping us. If it was not for you, we would not be able to grow, to evolve, to heal, to be the men and the women that we're supposed to be. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so for a lot of you star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust, with despair here. So people wanted you to be very sad. But again, you have your spiritual team. It's like they have your back. They have your back. Protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So when you have nobody or little to nobody in the physical realm to look to for safety, protection, to trust, people who are loyal, everybody, they are sellout. They tell you one thing and then they do another. And this is why for a lot of you, this veil is lifting. That a lot of people, they are not loyal. You can't trust them because you thought they were, but now you're realizing they're not. And all you have, the constant that you have, is in the spiritual realm. That's been backing you. Wow. So you're coming to see a lot of deceit. It's your angels who protected you and guided you. Yeah, fall into my arms, surrender, hold in the opposite extremes of life. So again, a lot of deceptive people here. But for a lot of you, falling into the arms is like having this faith that divine will catch you. It's like that fool journey, that fool's journey, packing lightly. And it is something about that, because it's like when you find out about people and their ways and how deceptive, how manipulative, how underhanded people were, and the extent that they went to do the things that they did, you realize, wow, I don't need anybody. I don't need anything. You realize that all these baggages that you had in your emotions that you were carrying with you, it's the burdens from people. It's like after you shed everybody, if you see the fool's card, all they have is a little bag. You realize that is like out of 199% of the burdens that you were carrying, it was for other people. It was other people's problems. So it's like now when you drop them and leave them alone, this is why it's like you're so much lighter. And you trust God too, because while you're going through all of these tug of wars and all of these battles and all of that, you come to realize that again, the only constant that you have in your corner, it's God. And now you come to understand why everything is happening. It's like the puzzle fitting into place for you. Now you understand exactly, that God is there. He's the one you can rely on. It says, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And this is why for a lot of you, it's like you're devoted to your cause. You're devoted to yourself. You are the leader. You're paving your own path now, because you come to realize that you cannot rely on people. You can't trust people. You're being the leader you wish you had. So the thing that you've been looking to other people for, since you can't find it in them, by you healing, by you tapping into your higher self and allowing God to do this move in your life, now you are this leader. You are this lover. You are this partner. You are this friend to yourself. You are this one. So you are now everything that people could not do for you. You are now this one that nobody could show up for. So as a result, you're now loyal to yourself. You are loyal to you now, because nobody was able to do this for you. Nobody could do that for you. So you are now this friend to yourself. You give love because you didn't get love. So now you learn to love on yourself. Wow, I love that. I love it for you. That's powerful. Yeah. And for Epiphany, higher self, it says you're not forever one. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Absolutely. Yeah, so this is why too, with the competition and the jealousy and the envy, you're getting this aha moment that you are not for everybody. And this is why they don't like you, because you're different. And it's like you're going to love and accept who you are. You don't want to be like them. They're haters. Your love, your light, your hope, your joy, they're everything that is opposite of you. And so you're embracing your quirkiness and all of this stuff, and you're facing your true north in your purpose, in your